Hello everyone, this is Divisha Parashar from class 10th, a student of LWC Academy. I'll gonna to give a representation on acid, base and salts. First, I will tell you about acids and bases. Basically, acids are sour in taste while bases are bitter in taste. Then we have indicators. Indicators are the chemical substances that tells us whether the substance is acidic or basic. There are 4 types of indicators, that is chromatic indicator, olfactory indicator, natural indicator and synthetic indicators. Olfactory indicators are those indicators that tells us whether the substance is acidic or basic by changing the color, while the olfactory indicators are those indicators which tells us the substance is acidic or basic by changing the smell. Then we have natural indicators. Natural indicators are those indicators which obtain from nature, while the synthetic indicators are prepared man-made. Then we have a reaction between metals with acid or base. Basically, when acid or base reacts with metal, it gives salt and hydrogen. For example, Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. And we have an indicator named litmus solution. Litmus solution is a purple dye which extract from lichen that belongs to the Sthelophyta group. And please note that coffee is an example of acid because it has 2 acids, namely cunic acid and caffeine. Then we have a reaction between metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate with acids. Basically, when metal hydrogen carbonate or metal carbonate reacts with acid, it gives salt, water and carbon dioxide. Then we have a reaction called neutralization reaction. But the question arises, what is the neutralization reaction? Basically, neutralization reaction is a reaction when acid and base react with each other to form salt and water. Then we have a reaction between metal oxides and acids. Please note that metal oxides are basic in nature and the non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Now I will give you some examples with the journal equation. Metal oxide reacts with acid to give salt and water, and when non-metal oxide reacts with base, it also gives salt and water. Then we have some basic terms, that is pH scale, and pH scale stands for potential of hydrogen. pH scale is a scale used to measure the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. If the pH value is less than 7, then it is acidic in nature, and if the pH value is equal to 7, then it is neutral. And the last, if the pH value is greater than 7, then it is basic in nature. Now we have some chemical properties of acids and base. One of the major chemical property of acid or base is that acid produce hydrogen ion in the presence of water, while the bases produce hydroxide ion in the presence of water. Then we have some salts, but first of all we have to know about what is salt. So salt is a chemical compound which occurs when there is a reaction between acid and base. We have some common salts, and the salts which we have to study in this chapter, that is sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride, and etc. So first I will tell you about sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and its common name is common salt, and it is used in the manufacture of sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, bleaching powder, and sodium hydrogen carbonate and sodium carbonate. Moving ahead, we have sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, which is used in soap and detergent making. It is used in making artificial fibers like rayon. And moving further, we have bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is formed when chlorine gas is passed through the dry slaked lime, and its journal equation is CaOH whole twice plus Cl2 gives CaOCl2. Its chemical formula is CaOCl2 and its chemical name is calcium oxychloride. Then we have plaster of Paris, which is known as its chemical formula is CaSO4.2H2O, sorry, half H2O, that is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. And other one is gypsum, which chemical formula is CaSO4.2H2O, which is called gypsum. And plaster of Paris should be stored in a moisture proof container, because if moisture enters into it, it will convert into gypsum, which is a hard insoluble substance. Last but not the least, there are some uses of plaster of Paris, that is, it is used in making the materials fireproof, it is used in making the surface smooth, and it is used in making statues, toys. And the last one is water of crystallization, which is a very important topic of this chapter. Water of crystallization refers to the number of water molecules present in one formula unit of salt. For example, CuSO4.5H2O, CaSO4.2H2O, and CaSO4.5H2O. This is all about my representation. Thank you.